Hey fam, it's me Aaron. I'm back from MegaCon. I had a blast this last weekend. I moderated some panels. It was fun. The Greg Capullo panel was just freaking hilarious. Like, that man can tell a story. Like, oh my God. He was talking about how like all the Image artists, they left Marvel, you know, to form Image. And so there was this vacancy. And somehow Greg Capullo went from Quasar, like a 4-string book, to X-Force, one of their best-selling top 10 books. So he's doing X-Force. Tom McFarlane calls him up and says, hey, I'd like you to do something for Image, you know, maybe Spawn behind my deadlines. You're moving up, you're ready for the big leagues, why don't you join Image? And Capullo said, I'm comfortable here, they're paying me well, healthcare, I'm stable, I'm secure. I think I'm just gonna stay at Marvel. I enjoy doing X-Force. Tom McFarlane supposedly, according to Greg Capullo, called him a pussy and hung up on him. So that's the secret origin of how he started doing Spawn. Apparently months later, Capullo saw that Marvel wasn't promoting artists anymore out of fear they would leave and go to Image. So he said, oh, well, you're not gonna promote me. I'm gonna leave and go to Image. And McFarlane took him back. He said, oh, it's okay, man. I'm still behind on my deadlines. Come do 80 issues of Spawn. They got lots of great stories and other artist panels and stuff. I'm like on a kick now. I wanna do more artist panels. I'm gonna do them at Heroes Con. I'm gonna do it at Florida SuperCon. I'm gonna do it all over. North Carolina Comic Con. Bring it on. I'll do all the cons. It's fun. But last week there was the craziness with Captain America, which I'm glad Stan Lee finally said, like, it's a story. It's a story. I'm interested in what happens next. I mean, comic books are, 22 pages. You read it. It's like if you read the first chapter of a book and said, like, screw this, I hate it, and threw it down. It's just part of a bigger story. And yeah, Marvel said it's not clones, it's not this, it's not brainwashing, it's not. They can give a laundry list of these things it's not. The one thing they don't say it's not, that's what it is. Because it's not that he was a sleeper agent for Hydra the whole time. It's not. That's impossible. He picked up Thor's hammer. He was worthy. So it's the Cosmic Cube. I know it's the Cosmic Cube. No spoiler, just speculation. It's a freaking Cosmic Cube. Like Zolo or whatever, they mess with the Cosmic Cube. Cosmic Cube recreates reality. And when you have a character where there's this element, this Cosmic Cube that's been around since the beginning, you can't really get that butthurt over weird stuff happening because this is an element of the mythos that exists. So if you like Captain America, you have to be okay with the Cosmic Cube because it existed the whole time of Captain America. It's just part of it. It's part of it, like part and parcel. You got to put up with it. And by and large, I think a lot of people just interact with the movie Captain America. They don't read the comic books anyway, and they're upset that how dare you leave Cap alone. I saw like hashtag leave Cap alone. It's like, why? Don't do anything with him till the next movie, so that's how often you want to engage with him? No, man, we read comics. Leave comics alone. Either read them or leave them alone. Whatever. Moving on, DC Rebirth, other big deal, loved it. Loved everything about Rebirth. It was like Jeff Johns was giving me a hug the whole time. We offered a money-back guarantee, full refund on it. Nobody, not one person came back for their money. And yeah, second print's coming out for $6 now instead of $3. I don't care. I don't care at all. Moot point for me. I still have a closet full of the first print, still selling it for $2.99. I don't care if eBay has it for like $20. I'm still selling it $2.99 because I want people to enjoy it. Moving on to Rebirth this week, Batman Rebirth. This is King and Snyder. And these Rebirth issues, there's 4 of them this week. They're like one-shots. They're called number ones, but they're Rebirth number 1. Then there'll be the actual number 1s. They're kind of like 0 issues. They're kind of like setting the table, if you will. Like I saw Pretty Woman. I know like the forks here and the knives and then the spoons, I don't know. Like they're setting the table, and this is King and Snyder. Snyder's kind of like passing the torch, but he also has All-Star Batman coming. And there's a lot of cool stuff, but it's basically setting the table, but it's basically they're doing what fans want. Same with Superman. We had the New 52 Superman gone with this issue of Superman 52 last week. Well, this is the pre-Flashpoint Superman. He's in charge now. He's a patriarch. He actually has a son. He has got a beard. He's a badass. He's not. You're not gonna have any of the problems you have with the New 52 Superman. And he's just trying to tell the story of who he is and what he's done, what he plans to do to Lana Lang. So again, it's like a 0 issue. It's like setting the table, but it's cool. I'm excited for the meal. Moving on, Green Lantern's Rebirth. It's plural. It's Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz. And they joke about how many Earth Lanterns there are. There's 6 now. And these two are both rookies. and they both have to protect Earth while Hal goes and does some stuff in his book that is hinted at, that Hal's like, gotta go in space, man. Green Lantern Corps. Apparently Earth needs more Green Lanterns or else they wouldn't give you guys rings, so there's some kind of cosmic power that knows we need more lanterns, so don't screw it up, bye. And great art, Ethan Van Sciver, Humphreys and Jeff Johns, both on it. It's a great issue. I'm really enjoying what's happening next, and I'm excited about it. And finally, Green Arrow Rebirth. Oh my God, you guys. It's like they finally was like, oh, really? Really? We're gonna give the fans what they want? Okay, cool. What do you want? You want Green Arrow to be a social justice warrior again? Yes, yes, he's always been. He was a social justice warrior before that was a term. I mean, he used to fight with Conan with Wings, Hawkman, all the time about stuff. He was right wing and dude's left wing. Deal with it. And yeah, the contradictions that he's a billionaire and he's totally left wing, who cares? He deals with it. He's got his goatee back, literally, his goatee. Why didn't he have one? I guess because he didn't have one on the show. Who cares? Goatee's back. Oh, and finally, Black Canary's back. He's always been known to have a relationship with Black Canary. They're rekindling that. And it's cool. And I liked it. And I'm excited. All the things that I like about the character is back. They set the table, and I'm ready for the meal. It's going to be awesome. So moving on, I also wanted to point out that we have, at our store, instead of marking up Rebirth to $5.99, which is the new price, we did mark it at $5.99, but we have the $4 Superman death packaged with it. So, you know, we have that option, which saves you $1 on buying both. Whew, excited about Rebirth. Excited about Rebirth. Moving on to Marvel, we got Civil War II #1, cardstock cover, nice thick cover. Craziness happens. It's a little bit hard to follow with the jumping around. Like, yes, I can follow, like, this is the past, this is a few days in the future, this is 3 weeks in the future. But what things are in the future that are Ulysses' visions of the future, and what things are the future is like, oh, now the story's just catching up to 3 weeks from now? I don't know. I don't know. But what I can tell you is the stuff that happens in here, this Free Comic Book Day thing, happens on panel here, and it's totally badass, and there's huge consequences, and it appears that characters die, and I'm in. I'm ready. I'm ready to see Captain Marvel versus Iron Man. I'm ready. Fine. I'm ready for Captain Marvel. I'm on her side for now. I might flip-flop, but I'm on her side. And it was fun, well drawn, great stuff. I'm enjoying Marvel, always have. But DC Rebirth is my jam. Deadpool 13 is a $10 book, but it's 4 issues in one. It's a 4-part crossover all together in one sitting under one cover. It has some mock covers for the other 3 covers in here, like as story breaks. But it's a crossover with Deadpool, Luke Cage, Power Man, Iron Fist, and Daredevil. So it's a 4-part crossover, miniseries, whatever, all in one cover for $10. So it's actually cheaper than, obviously, buying it $4 a piece. Enjoy it. Moon Knight 3, this shit is freaking crazy. This is insane. This is like, I'm digging it, but like, what the hell? Like, I'm thinking I'm crazy reading this. I love Jeff Lemire. I love that Mark Spector has to embrace the insanity if he wants to live, and I'm enjoying it. Moving on, Paper Girls 6. This is the first Paper Girls after the first collection, so time to do the time warp again. There's some crazy time travel stuff, and I really enjoy it. As you know, it's BKV and Cliff Chang, and it's cool. It's cool. Like, how weird would it be if I met my future self, like, 20 years down the road, like a 20-year younger me? It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? You got old. I mean, what's going on here? So anyway, Paper Girls is just as good as it was, even better. I'm loving it. Here's a weird one. Steam Lore, a curious publication. It's written by a local boy. He doesn't live here anymore. He moved to Texas, Chris Allen, but it's a steampunk one-shot. So, but it's a steampunk that it explores all different genres of stuff, like spy espionage stuff, mystery, all that stuff, through the lens of a steampunk universe. So, and it's a one-shot, and it's pretty. And his brother still lives here in town, so he'll be doing a signing in the next couple months. So if you get it from me, you'll be able to get it signed here. If not, I don't know. I don't know. It's worth checking out if you like steampunk stuff or you like supporting indie creators, which I do. Okay. This book was freaking hilarious from the first time I saw the title, TMNT, Beebop and Rocksteady Destroy Everything. Beebop and Rocksteady going through the multiverse, destroying everything. Other versions of them, multiple versions of the Turtles, all kinds of craziness. and they destroy everything. It's fun. It's just as fun as you could imagine. It's weekly. There's going to be 5 issues for 5 weeks, and I'm excited. Fast-paced, lots of crazy action, and lots of humor. So Beebop and Rocksteady have always been pretty goofy, and I enjoy it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Pink Rangers, first issue, co-written by the dude from Batgirl. It's well drawn, it's fun, it's female protagonists, and basically, if any of that excites you, if you get Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you should at least give the first issue a shot. And I'm thinking that they're going to do minis for each Ranger. So they just started with Pink, because why not? And last but not least, adult coloring book, I Hate Fairyland. It's finally, you're an adult reading this immature book, and it's fun, but now you can color it, and you can color out the lines if you want. I don't care. Good times. And if you got that I Hate Fairyland Volume 1 from me that was a store exclusive, comic shop exclusive, well, we have another exclusive coming out with us and Jesse James Comics and Hypno Comics, and it's going to be Monstrous. Monstrous Volume 1 is an exclusive cover, and we're going to be selling that because it's fun. The first one worked. Let's keep doing it. All the good Image stuff, all my favorite Image stuff. We're just going to do a variant cover for us. I like seeing my logo and stuff. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.